What's up, guys? Welcome to the channel. This is a new channel, a new series, so hang in there. There's some good stuff coming. This is a daily log of what it takes to get there and the things that I am going through. So this is day 12 of following Alex Hormozi's advice until I reach $100,000 in revenue, monthly revenue. So stay along for the lessons. So yeah, today did not go according to plan. I barely slept last night. I may be repeating myself. I can't function. So there's a transcript, but I'm trying not to like read it and go off of it. But I barely slept, overtrained, I think. So instead of spending the entire day cold calling, my family and I went to a homeschool meetup group, and that ended up being really powerful. We had some great conversations. We might be forming new partnerships. There were other people there that have their own approach to what they are doing on social media. And it's just really great to see how they are trying to transform the community and help the community and outreach and whatnot. So it's really interesting to see that. That taught me something about what progress can look like, as opposed to getting the cold calls in. So outreach into outer different states and things like that. Keeping it local is also super important to give back locally and to make an impact locally. So I think that's really helped me understand, it strengthened my position, my understanding of what it looks like in terms of success, in terms of what this journey can look like. And so it looks like there's some needs there for people to really trust information. And in these days, it's really difficult to trust what is out there. There's AI, right? The AI stuff is coming along, and who knows what kind of videos are being put out there. So the raw, unedited stuff is probably what I'm going to stick with for a while. I mean, you tell me, do you want polish? Do you want raw? So yeah, I went into today tired. Not the kind of tired that can, a cup of coffee will fix. It was the tired that I'm going to fall asleep if I sit down and close my eyes. But I still got through it. I went to the meetup. That was awesome. I got home. I generated 258 new leads, which is super important. I needed to get ready for tomorrow, which I'm assuming that I'm going to be able to do something. I know that I have meetings and client updates and things like that, and also fulfillment. So I have to have the leads ready to go if I have that time slot ability to get in there and do that. So I also have the deal room that I was working on. That is something that I have locally. I worked on that, and so I have like this overview of my deal room and ways to generate a new deal room for the leads that I have. So I have a table of my leads. It's like a miniature CRM. So, and I'm running that locally. I said it would get into production, but this is kind of the closest that I want to go right now with having this locally and the kind of setup. I want to run it locally. I'm not going to put it out into the ether just yet, and that's fine by me. So yeah, this journey is interesting because I want you to think about, like, with all the work that goes into it. I was thinking about this earlier. It can feel lonely because you're doing something that not many people are going to attempt, not many people are going to do. And so it takes a whole entirely different mindset to approach these things. And so sometimes you don't feel like doing the work. Sometimes you're just running on pure adrenaline and your body does need the rest. And I've been saying that, but you push through it because you know what, I've pushed through it before. I know that I can adjust, and I've pushed through it before, and it's worth it to make my dreams come true, reach my dreams for myself and my family and for my community, right? So those are things that I'm reaching for. It's worth it because it's not just for me. and there's more to it than that. And usually that's what it takes, is that kind of like vision into who are, dog is snoring, sorry, who are you going to be helping along with your journey. So this is, you know, keep in mind, there's mindset first. You have to think about, what are you trying to obtain, and what kind of sacrifices. I say sacrifices in this sense. I could have stayed home, and I could have um, worked myself through cold calling, but you know, there were people there that I needed to meet, that I was encouraged to meet, and so I went ahead and went there, and that was uh, great. I should have done it sooner, much sooner. Um, but I think that was um, before I started this, and so yeah, it's great to see them. It's great to meet new people, and it's great to see that, right? You got to see that in terms of context. What are you giving up versus what are you gaining? And I think this was a win in my book. So yeah, as far as delivery, there was a little back and forth on the business cards, just a little bit of nuances in the design, or the final design with the metal cards. I can't show you the metal cards. I want to, because it's really cool, but I don't. It's customer info, so I can't do that. If I get some myself, I will definitely show you, um, which I'll probably do. I mean, really, I wouldn't be handing out business cards a whole lot anyway. So it'd be very costly to hand out those kinds of business cards. It would just be totally like on a new level. All right, for building. So yeah, I went through that. So this was basically one of the clearest lessons from the $100 million leads book. You need more people to know that you exist. So yes, the community part was super important. Yes, cold calling is important. I think having a shift into the different flow today really made me, it made me take my mind off of the fact that I was exhausted. I I think that was just, we had such engaging conversation that it didn't even come to my mind until we got in the car to go home, and it was like, oh, it hit me. so so that's it's really interesting how those, when it's not just one-sided, you're sitting there, you're cold calling, and it's like you're getting beat up, right? Or you have a couple of wins. It's a little difficult to keep your energy high. But when you're there face to face with people, it's pretty easy. You're connecting, and you're bouncing ideas back and forth. It's really easy to get energized and to like stay engaged in the conversation. So that's kind of really all I had. I mean, lessons learned. Um, Activity and progress are not always the same. Um, and I think that relationships can compound just like software or content. Relationships, super important, right? At the end of the day, I think that's where we're headed, right? You think of, in the context of AI and its impact, or coming impact into the world, we are going to need to strengthen ourselves in our community and be more part of our communities. There's going to be some very interesting things, not to be doom or gloom or black pill, but there are things that are coming if you're not aware of. There are some interesting articles we'll get into another time. So this kind of, I think this is getting to the end of what I had, and I'm gonna fall asleep. So I will see you guys tomorrow. You'll see this tomorrow, the 19th. This is the 18th. It just makes more sense for me and my flow. Hope you guys have a blessed day. God bless. I'll see you tomorrow.